the cervical vertebrae and up by the pole, the front of the atlas. So going back to the philosophy of Masterson Method, doing everything in a relaxed state. Don't get caught up in your horse bringing his nose all the way around. Some horses can't. Now, if I held grain or a treat back here, if you held an Oreo over that fence, I would jump over it pretty quick. They'll do, if they're food motivated, or if we're in the saddle and they're trying to get away from the pressure of the bridle, they're able to flex just fine. And a lot of people think my horse has no issues. My horse is flexible. When we get to a point of where we're asking in each junction, each vertebrae, in a relaxed state and asking for movement, you're going to see more issues come up. Most of the issues, not all, and when I say most, that's just a general term, but you're going to see a lot of issues before you even get around to this point and bent around. So some horses aren't going to get to that point. So we're not going to move on or ask for movement until your horse is relaxed in each state. So I'll show you on this horse. I'm going to take let's for the purposes of the demo, start on the left side. Take your thumb underneath the noseband of the halter, and you're going to stay real relaxed. You're going to use these 4 fingers as a paddle or a guide. You're not going to dig your fingers into the bridge of his nose, but just as a guide. You're going to use your right hand to focus on where the horse is wanting movement or to bend. We're not going to push on here, just light touch. I would say egg yolk. Egg yolk would be like touching your eyeball. So I'm going to just hang out here and just do like, you know what I didn't talk about is searching for a response, staying until there's a release. That's the basis. If you could remember SR, SR, searching for a response was the bladder meridian. Staying until you get a release. SR, SR. I'm going to start right here. He's still kind of giving me the head shake and releasing a little bit. I don't want to ask for any more until he's relaxed here. Once I feel like he's relaxed, I'm just going to not even ask for a bend yet. I'm going to ask for a little bit of wiggle in that junction. And I might even go press on the nose and come up and down, side to side a little bit. Keeping really light, not bracing. My knees aren't locked. Checking in with your body that you're calm and relaxed. Then, once I feel like he's comfortable there, I'm just going to move my body back a little bit. Bring my hand at the bottom of the atlas or just down a couple inches. Keep my finger on that spot. And I'm not really going to ask for anything until he's relaxed right there. Sorry you're not seeing that very well. I could move him. Don't get caught up in going too fast, asking for movement too fast. Everything has to be in a relaxed state, and we don't move on until they are. Because that's going to pinpoint what area along the cervical vertebrae that he's carrying more tension or has more restriction or more limited range of motion possibly. So I'm down here, ask for him to bend his nose a little bit. I already feel like he's like kind of starting to lick and chew a little bit. Ask for a little bit more, and then relax. If they try to get away from you, just go with them a little bit, and then come back. If they they're going to think you're going to do a carrot stretch or something, they're going to try to bypass what's happening and want to just bend over. Like, all right, you just want me to flex, I'm just going to go. Take the butt of your hand and say, no, thank you, and just stop them. Because we're going at a slower pace. Then I'm going to come back around. It's harder out here. It's a lot easier to do this in a stall, because what happens is when they start getting uncomfortable, they're going to move their back end. So you're going to get maybe even farther a little bit if you're in a stall. Do this. Make sure that you move your body back and move your right hand down the neck, down that line of the cervical vertebrae. Make sure he's relaxed at each point before you go back. Ask for a little wiggle. And then just hang out there for a minute. And he's saying, oh, something's going on. If they flatten out their head, you're going to see like this horse is kind of wanting to go like this. That's saying that we're asking for lateral movement. When that gets uncomfortable and he can't do that as much, they're going to twist their head and try to avoid that. And every time you do this, hopefully you'll see improvement. It might take several times on each side. It might take a week. It might take a month. But we're just looking for improved range of motion every time we do something like this. I'll do it on this side so you can see. Right side usually tends to end up getting a little bit more, sometimes reaction, release, kind of licking and chewing. And he did that on that other side before I even asked for anything. So to me, I almost feel like he's going to have something to say about the right side. Putting my left hand up the front of the atlas. So I'm not going to worry because he's got stuff to say and is moving around. I'm not going to worry. Don't get so focused on, oh, I got to ask for movement. I got to ask for him to bring his neck around. He's not comfortable what we're doing right here. And until he's comfortable with me just resting my hand up here, I'm not going to worry about moving on. So he's got some releases to do. Now, if your horse, don't get in a fight with your horse. If your horse really has a lot of stuff going on up here, or I have a horse, client horse that tosses his head a lot when I put my hand on his nose, don't get caught up in getting in a fight. Come down and hold the bottom of the halter, and you can still, or the side here, and you can still ask for that movement. And I'll kind of show you. But like with him, I would just hang out here more on his right side. As much as he's blinking right here. So you go ahead, and if you want to start on the left side, again, ask for movement before you even ask for the bend. Be mindful that your body is moving along with your hand that's on the neck. And let them process after each point. Kind of after each pivot point, your hand on your neck is a fulcrum or a pivot point. Let them relax and feel what you're doing. And don't get results oriented or focused on the end result or the end game. So he's feeling something right here. So when he wants to brace or feels uncomfortable, I'll relax and let go a little bit, and then I'll ask for more. So he licked and chewed and had something to say. He's wanting to push back, so I'm just with the butt of my hand saying, no, thank you. I'm not getting worked up. And so for him, he's swinging his butt around, so it's hard to show or get to a certain point. I feel like if I kept going with him, he'd just keep swinging his butt around.
Yep.
So I would work with him in a stall in a more contained area. But I'm not going to focus. There are horses today that you might not get to that point of back here. Don't try to force it. Go with where they're comfortable and what they're trying to tell you. And if you get this loosened up and then start slowly doing this consistently, you'll see improvement. Possibly your horse might need more deeper work, body work session or whatever, but you're still going to be better off doing this, especially if you do it at all.